have their third corner.
Robertson. Coming on to replace him is number 30, Messi.
Pullet goes short. Pullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread neatly. Pedri in acres of space out wide. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. And he's away. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Big chance! Goal! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Ibrahimovic, showing good feet. That's a good ball. Now that is commitment to the cause. Beckenbauer. Oliseeee. Can he get on the end of this? Baggio looking to run onto it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's good running with the ball. Pull it. It's a goal kick. Costa Corta. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And this is Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams. Oh, that's superb. And he's gone backward here. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Algeria really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. I think we're just about done here.
Added time.
And the number on the board is 3. He's in a great position here, and he's certainly onside here. Gattuso. Cruyff driving forwards. Oh, that's a... And the shot! It's a loose ball. That's really well cleared. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And it's Dembele. Dembele's delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Roberto Baggio, distributed tidily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Pelé. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And he's had a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rijkaard tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not the most accurate pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Davids. Back into the middle. Now who's going to be first to this? Pele puts his foot on... Pele! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Davids. Bale. And claimed it back swiftly. That's tidy. Threads one in. It's a good-looking delivery. Real chance! Ambrosini. So, what can they make of this? Ambrosini. Now it's Pele. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And Ambrosini engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Baggio. Roberto Baggio driving forwards. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Davids. Pele. Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oliseeee. He's picked his way through. Takes the shot! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's really well cleared. He has a look up. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. Alexander-Arnold. Pull it. Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Thuram gets good distance on it. Cannavaro. Out of play for a throw. And here's Figo. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Davids. Roberto Baggio. He's got away. Turns and goes back. Big chance! Takes a shot! And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And that is a little undercooked.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's a sharp pass. Now, can they get him away? And that's a good ball. Nicked it back promptly. And this is Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Figo, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferdinand. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Pelé. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, well measured. Rice gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take in a good area.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Davids. And here's Baggio. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Ambrosini. It's run loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Figo. Alexander-Arnold. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ferdinand makes the interception. Now the ball's gone astray.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the left it goes. And here's Roberto Carlos. And that's a throw-in. Oh, good steal. He just read it.
Besiktas really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Figo. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that pass isn't the best.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
That's a delicate pass.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Pull it. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, that was close. That's a look and place it forward. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And now they can clear their lines.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played back in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. In with the challenge. Tries to pass it through. Beckenbauer. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. And already we're underway here. So I'm assuming, Jim, that Roberto Baggio will be given freedom of the park.
I would think so, because if you tie him to a position, I think you take away his natural instinct.
And it's not just that he is such a great player, but others seem to get better around him.
Yeah, because he can produce such huge moments with his dribbling ability, and I think that gives the rest of the team belief and that winning mentality.
Santos with the corner, there first. Platini plays it short, played in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. And here's Vinicius Junior, closing in on goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Drogba.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Quality ball. Played out to the right. Roberto Baggio. He is just caressing the ball. Pedri! Superlative from Pedri! That is a gem! An absolute gem! He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Quarter of an hour played. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And he's taking no chances there. Played back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top. Could be danger here. And a chance! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Roberto Baggio. It's a chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Roberto Baggio really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Davids. Forwards and with intent. Knocks it into space. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Pedri. And it's Baggio. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. Opts to play it back. Pull it. Platini. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Turns and goes back. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Roberto Baggio. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pull it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ambrosini. Beckenbauer. Ambrosini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. And the return pass. Now it's Drogba. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Has a look and plays it forward. Out to the right. He is through here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's managed to get free. Platini. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Davids does really well there, strong defending. Costa Curta. Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oliseeee going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Pedri. Beckenbauer. It's Pedri. Davids did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Pedri. Davids. And here's Baggio. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He slings it in. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 26. Camisa 19.
fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa 45, camisa 17, camisa 7.
Costa Curta. And here's Drogba.
Público presente na partida
Bellingham.
de hoje,
Conte.
8.855 espectadores.
Platini. And it's Drogba. Ambrosini. Played out towards the right wing. Turns back here, probably the best option. Thuram. For Oliseeee. There's the crossfield ball. Pedri could try cutting inside here. Pele. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Bellingham. Gullit. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, that's brilliant from him because he was so quick to read it.
Roberto Baggio. Davids. Distributed tidily. Now it's Oliseeee. And Ambrosini. And it's Davids. Now it's Pedri. Now Davids. Beckenbauer. Roberto Baggio. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oliseeee probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Platini. Oh, smashing header! Oh, brilliant save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Pedri. Roberto Baggio. Decent chance! Keeper's got his work done. Platini. And it's been played through. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Beckenbauer. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Baggio. Shot could... Vinicius Junior! And again! He has done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not... Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Baresi. And it's Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Drogba, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's there to make the challenge. Davids. Plays a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponent. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Milan have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And it's Fabinho. Look at the space here. That's very neat. Choose real chance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Raul.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
And a chance! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well timed, excellent interception. Raul. And he's forced to go back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Seedorf. And this is Pele. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Henderson. Now it's Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Courtois will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Davids with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oliseeee. Oliseeee! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
Decent chance! He's scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hangs one, he gets big! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's Owen. Jordan Henderson. And he's found a way past. Shot, surely! It's there! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here. It's Pelé! And he hits the net. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And the finish! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Pelé. And this is Griezmann. He's through, now is he in? Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So is this the start of a comeback? Takes the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! This possibly the last play of the half. Aimed beyond the defence. It's played through for him. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Here we go again. Costa Curta. He's in plenty of space here. Fabinho promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Owen. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Pedri gets into a good position. Griezmann. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Owen. That's a shade optimistic. Raul. Shot could be on. Oh, he's bust shot at goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner
21.
number 2 then.
Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
Baggio attempts a clearance.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Milan have their third corner. Griezmann goes short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Roberto Baggio. Nice bit of... Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. And he's had a shot! He scores! And the lead is extended still further. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And now he has 2. So now the difference... And the shot! They've scored! And they are right back within touch! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Pelé.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. Thuram. Davids. That is good alertness. Raul. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Owen, looking to play him in. Shoots! Sticks it away! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Henderson. Costa Curta gets it away. And that's been won straight back. And it's Henderson. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Out to the left it goes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Fabinho calmly anticipates. Pele.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that's well seen too. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cannavaro, pass somewhat off target.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Pele, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Takes a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me.
And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Pele on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Roberto Baggio! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's a throw-in. Messi. Eto'o. Oh, what a climb! Roberto Baggio. Oliseeee in acres of space out wide. He's got away, showing good feet. Decent chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Nice intercept. Oh, what has happened here? Turan. Nicely spread. Oliseeee. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shot could be on. Veron. Roberto Carlos. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Messi. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! It's there! The breakthrough strike! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Davids.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, shooting chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Oliseeee really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oliseeee, he's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Davids. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Mbappe. And it's Davids. Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. Oliseeee looking to run onto it. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
They've played it short. Turns and goes back. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Vieira. And this is Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here. Ambitious ball here. Roberto Baggio. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Eto'o. Vieira. And it's Veron. And Veron! It's wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Beckenbauer. Now Costa Curta sends it crossfield. Vieira puts his foot on the gas, and here's Mbappe. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice.
And the action is back underway.
Number 5.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Veron. Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Davids. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Eto'o receives it in a wide position. Seedorf. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, really well played.
And that's another good win of the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Seedorf. He is through here. Davids. It's a threatening ball. And that is masterful defending.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, can he get onto this? Seedorf. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Roberto Baggio.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
He's through here. And this is Eto'o. Davids. Back when it goes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out to the right. Seedorf has it in a wide position.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And here's Oliseeee. Spread neatly. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vinicius, and the shot! Sticks it away! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Substitution on the field, number 3.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution in progress.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that is on. Can he finish? They've done it! And they've got their lead back. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Chance, surely! Oh, that could cost them.
Hedrick really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Roberto Baggio. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Looking to play him in. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Pedri. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Neymar. Eto'o. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Out for a throw. Pele. Davids. Maldini gets across to intercept that. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Marquinhos.
2 added minutes has
Oliseeee! Oliseeee! Triol clears it away. Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Baggio. That is lovely. And that is as far as it goes. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pelé. Roberto Baggio. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. And here's Oliseeee. Eto'o. Oh, it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Eto'o. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Baggio. Tries to play it through, and he shoots! He's scored! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Costa Curta. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Piqué does well to get it back. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Knocks it out wide. Azar with the delivery. Serbia applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Davids. And it's Sané. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Looking for options. And Batistuta! Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Oliseeee. Oliseeee. Can he get it through? Now it's Oliseeee. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Sané. And he's there to make the challenge. David Villa. And this is Batistuta. Sané, chance, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Can he get on the end of this? Baggio was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram goes steaming forward. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Davids. And it's Baggio. The ball has bounced loose now. Thinks about the shot. Serginho. Neto. David Villa. Serbia finding their passes. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Seedorf. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Oliseeee. That has been cut short. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
Immediately.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Serbia, number 13, Costa Curta. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
And we're off again.
It's
a solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. He's got away. Now there's a Batistuta! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. the passers will always have an option with him.
Beckenbauer. Thuram, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Chooses to go cross-field. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cleared without hesitation. Seedorf. Davids, he is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Davids demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oliseeee. It's a pretty loose pass. Still just the single goal between the sides. Well, there's a probing ball. And this is Pelé! Sané. That's a sharp pass. Davids pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Seedorf. And it's Davids. And this is Pelé! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Davids. Spread it left. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Wirtz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. And it's been given away. Cleared without complication. Look at the space here. And Sané! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution for Serbia.
Serbia
11,
with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 17, Batistuta. Number 19, Sané. Number 27.
They've played it short.
Serginho.
He's in a great position here.
On the field.
Flashes it. It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net! Serbia are back in business! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much...
A header! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And the counter is on. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Owen. Oh, good spread. Oliseeee gets into a good position.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. I think we're just about done here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the through ball.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And this is Van Basten! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And he's taking no chances there. Out of play for a throw. And that should get the job done. And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Oliseeee picking up the Man of the Match award and no... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity, barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk.
Oliseeee! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Messi. Well, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Pirlo. Nicely shaped ball. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Shot could be... It's Pelé! Superb from Pelé!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. That's a nicely shaped ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckenbauer makes the interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a key interception. And they've got rid. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chips it through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Thuram. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Shot a goal! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rijkaard. Now Costa Curta. Swung over. Davids. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Messi. Roberto Baggio. Oliseeee providing an outlet on that flank. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckenbauer. And it's Davids. Can he get onto this? Oliseeee, he has found the way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now he's got space here. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Rice. Now it's Pelé. Searching pass he's played there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Caresses it through. Oh, it's come loose. Thuram. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well read, nice interception. Van Dijk. Lahm.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he tries a shot! Davids now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Oliseeee. Cannavaro cuts it out. Cruyff. And now the breakaway. Now it's Bale. He's found the way through. Oh, important interception. Oliseeee might just make this.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the second half gets underway. Costa Corta. Rijkaard. Pirlo. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff produces. He's got full. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to clear it. Now it's Pelé. Seedorf. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a promising position. Bale gets flagged offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Now it's Pedri, knocks it into space. He's through here. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cruyff! And Cruyff! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one goal in it now. Game on. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. And it's Lam. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé, and he's there to make the challenge. Oh, that is asking for trouble. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Lovely bit of skill. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Santos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rijkaard. And it's Seedorf. Pelé. Beckenbauer. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Cruyff. Lahm crosses it in. Tries to get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 14. Camisa 10.
And back to the keeper they go.
Camisa 7. Camisa 11. Deixando o campo para a entrada
Pressing's
de
intense and it's paid off.
5. Neymar.
Roberto
Camisa
Baggio.
18. Camisa 9.
Now it's
Camisa
Eto'o.
25.
And it's Mendes. He's got away. Drilled in low.
Santos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
No, that's been intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pirlo. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Beckenbauer clears. Not the most convincing of passes. Seedorf. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Beckenbauer. I think we're just about done here. Seedorf. Chooses to go crossfield.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
Costa Curta. Beckenbauer.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo. Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 24.
2 minutes to be added on.
Vai ser substituído pelo
Neymar.
jogador. Camisa 19.
Yamal. And he's gone looking for safety. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act.
Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Pele! Fires it in low. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And now the breakaway. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. It's anyone's ball now. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Roberto Baggio.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Thuram getting this one clear. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gullit gets into some space. Cleared away. He's tried one! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
No, again there's no... It's Ibrahimovic! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. He gets big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, that one's going nowhere. And now they can spring out of defence. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Oliseeee. Tries to play it through. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through. That's a shade optimistic. Applies the finish! And they've got a throw. Hangs in a cross. Rijkaard clears it away. Roberto Baggio. Pelé. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here! Roberto Baggio. Oh, shooting chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Pelé. Davids. Pelé. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vieira.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Half-time getting close now. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And this is Roberto Baggio. And this is Pelé. And this is Pelé. And he shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira does well to get it back. Cleared without complication.
Has been indicated.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And it's Rui Costa. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danger averted for now. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 41. Right.
There's the start of the second half.
On the field is number
Well, I think in
5,
these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself...
Ibrahimovic! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nicely aimed pass. Ibrahimovic.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the...
Can he finish?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Vieri. Oh, important interception. Roberto Baggio. Seedorf. Roberto Baggio. And they win it back again. Not the most accurate pass. Seedorf. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vieira. Nice sequence of passes, this. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Pelé, look, he's had a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rui Costa. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a sharp pass. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Pelé. Great defending, strong and determined. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Ibrahimovic. Distributed tidily. Delivered across. Roberto Baggio. Seedorf. Pelé. He's a sharp little ball here. Otto is there to clear. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Schneider! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number
Manchester
19,
United get their
Pelé.
fourth corner.
Number 10, Baggio.
Terrific header! And he's there to belt it away. Plays it across. Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 18, Maradona. Number
Oh, this team is
7,
relentless. They have a way of playing and there's no
Substitution in
compromise.
No, that was never going to make it. Tries to pass it through. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Maradona. And it's Gerrard. That has been cut short. Haaland looks to get on the end of this and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. They're up to 5 corners now. He's got tall. No, not the best of headers.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Costa Curta. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Del Piero. Seedorf bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's gone for goal! Oh, well played, well played.
Time.
Deep into stoppage time. That has not gone well. He has found a way through. He can get that clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Seedorf. Now Roberto Baggio. Now it's Pelé. Little pass back. It's Pelé! That was probably asking just too much. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pelé receives it in a wide position. He has found the way through. Pelé! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And it's Seedorf. No, it's come to nothing. And here's the chance to counter. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's not got that quite right. Robertson. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run. Oliseeee. Applies the finish! And the counter could be on for Colombia now. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Pelé. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's Seedorf. Baggio, it's Baggio! Looking for options for movement. Oliseeee. He's gone for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rice picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Baggio. Vitinha can see things others simply cannot.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And this is Torres. Knocks it into space. Played in by Robert. Terrific header. It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's good defensive concentration.
This looks promising. That looks a good cross. Seedorf. Rice. Now Costa Curta. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oliseeee! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Quality ball. He's in a great position here. He's under a lot of pressure there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Backward it goes. Cross from Robertson, climbs up big! Seedorf. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Oliseeee. Seedorf. Good running, strong and purposeful. Dunk. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Vitinha puts them all in. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice.
Whistle goes,
Coming on the
and we
field
start the
is
second half.
Number 5,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Good read, needed to be. Pedri. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Oh, great feet, that.
And Baggio chooses to go cross-field. He is through here. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Azar. Now it's Torres. Oliseeee. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Robertson. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. And it's Azar. Tries to play it through. Vitinha receives it in a good position here. Costa Curta. Just about up to the hour now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? He's got himself an absolute peach. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
The goal scorer for Colombia. After
Colombia
62
have
minutes,
penetrated for the first
number
time.
19.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Roberto Baggio. Is there any support? He might... There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chance! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Robertson. And it's Kukçu. Mbappe gets into a good position.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Davids. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Davids. Seedorf. Beckenbauer. Now Roberto Baggio. Backward it goes. Threads one in. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. This is it then, now or never. Vitinha into the last 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nice control. And it's Seedorf. It's run loose here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vitinha. Robertson.
2 added minutes has
Deep
been
into
indicated.
stoppage time. Roberto Baggio. And he's picked it up out wide. Kukçu. Not the most accurate pass. Seedorf. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's had a hit! It's their first effort on goal.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Saka. Good, strong midfield running here. That could spell trouble. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance here to counter. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. There's the shot! It's in! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saka. And it's Caicedo. That's a good ball. Decent chance! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. This is the time you need that pace.
Saka. Williams. And he shoots! Goal! Boca Juniors! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Girassi, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's neat. Buongiorno did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nico Williams was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get it through? Roberto Baggio! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Roberto Baggio has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Saka. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Girassi. Lookman receives it in a good position here. Now it's Williams. Takes a big header! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Boca Juniors are such an adept counter.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Backward it goes. Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Chooses to go back. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. That's going to go a long way. And he's hit it long. Pellett shoots! Nico Williams. And they can counter here. And Girassi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Brilliantly cut out. Seedorf. Now it's Oliseeee. Vitinha spread it left. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Costa Corta. Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Buongiorno. Seedorf puts his foot on the gas. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial... And the referee brings the first half to a close. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 4. Entrará al
And
campo.
the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Caicedo. Vitinha. Caicedo. It's a searching pass. Now it's Alvarez. Bit too much weight on the pass. Played out towards the right wing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's heaved it away. Good ball, good take. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Baggio. Nicely weighted ball. Oliseeee receives it in a... And the shot! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Can he finish? Goal! Boca Juniors! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Convertido en el minuto 62.
Boca
Número
Juniors
14.
go into the lead. Caicedo. Vitinha. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Out towards the flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Alvarez. Lookman. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oliseeee. And it's Baggio. Roberto Baggio is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vitinha gets into a good position. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Boca Juniors surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pelé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty... Tries a shot! They've done it! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Pete...
Pelé! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to...
It's Basho! That is decidedly lacking. And it's Baggio. And that could set him on his way.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de
A
compensación.
header! Really well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game.
He's having a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Now it's Yamal, now it's Doué.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That's been slipped through.
And Dijk gets a foot in here. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Yamal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. De Bruyne wins the duel this time. Oh, look at the space here. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. Yamal!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Still goalless at the moment.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception.
Seedorf.
Now he's off and running. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Pele! That's a cute ball. Decent progress down the left. Thuram. Out towards the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. There's no flag! Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Out to the right. And he's had it nicked away. De Bruyne. Now it's Yamal. Rice. Can he get it through? Oh, he's burst through! And he was alert to it. Now it's Oliseeee. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now there's a find. It's Baggio! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's done it! Pele duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they...
Big chance! Well, I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Now it's come to nothing. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. It's a promising position. He's got away. Now it's Oliseeee. Roberto Carlos. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oliseeee really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And they can counter here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Foot in. Nicely weighted ball. Oliseeee is in a really good position out wide.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking for the run. And the finish! Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. De Bruyne. Rice goes sliding in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Some resolute defending there. Davids. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio! Oh, another save. Rice makes the interception. That's a good ball out wide. Tries a shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Still just a single goal between the sides. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. James gets across to intercept that. Xavi Simons. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Simons. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Now here's the delivery. Big header! Cleared away.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible error. It's Pele! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Simons. And it's Simons. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Barcelona seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Simons. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through. Osimhen is onto this. Costa Curta. Rice. And it's Davids. And it's Baggio. For Rice. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Some good work on the right flank here. Simons. Roberto Baggio. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now the cross. He's had a shot! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
En el marcador se juega a continuación un resumen con las mejores jugadas del primer tiempo.